In the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot of basketball actions in Africa, and that's because the 2025 Afrobasket Championship has kicked off. Now we're going to be looking at the possible outcomes of the games and all the excitement, with the focus on the Tigers, which is Nigeria's national basketball team. Today, I have with me Apara Kita, one of most prominent basketball players in Nigeria, ex-basketball player because he's retired. Thank you so much for being on the show again, Apara.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Yeah, so I'd like to first start with your general take. What's the energy level this year in the AfroBasket? Um,
Um, Once again, thank you for having me here again, and so excited to be here to talk very much about the Tigers and looking forward to the Afro Basket 2025.
yeah.
Matter of fact, the energy was low from the beginning.
Mm.
A lot of us are being around them, and we watch them how they practice and but I trust and I believe that it's going to change
Okay.
as the course begin.
Yeah. So not having enough time to prepare and practice has now become a normal, irregular thing in Nigeria. So we don't even talk about it anymore because we are used to it. Win or lose, we already know that we don't get enough time to practice. Yeah, but I think you were present at the friendly games that the team played against Guinea. Yeah, so judging from the two games, I know we won the first one and we lost the second game. Yeah, but judging from that game, what do you think about the team so far?
Uh, Matter of fact, I wouldn't say that the team did well,
Hmm.
but I'll just say that it's a building process.
Okay.
It's a team that not actually they start in a good part, but it is a process that the coaches and the board needs to change from now because
Hmm.
at the end of the day, nobody look at what really happened behind closed doors, which is
Yeah.
coming to camp late, camping for just 5 or 4 days before championship. Nobody will look at that.
Hmm.
People will only look at the win or loss.
Yes.
You understand? But between myself and people around who were there to see what's happening, trust me, a lot of people are seeing a lot of weaknesses.
Hmm.
But when you look deep into this team, you have to understand that it is a process. They are trying to build something. They're trying to understand themselves. Despite some of them have played together
Hmm.
in the senior national team, but it's been a while, probably like
Yeah.
6, 7 months back. And I think the more games they play, the more
The better they
better
will
they
be.
become.
They won the first game
Yeah.
in the friendlies against Guinea, and then they lost the second game. I mean, if you talk about progression, if they won with like 5 points, what one would expect is, oh, the second game they should win with like 10 or
Mm.
more points. So what do you think was the main factor that made them lose the second game?
I don't think there is actually a factor for them losing, but it
Mm,
is just what the coaches want them.
okay.
I was so privileged to be around them because throughout their practice session, I was there. I was part of the, shall I say, the coaching or or someone who is
Yeah.
helping through because I've been around the head coach
Mm,
throughout my life, and whatever he does, he always called me around.
yeah.
So during this period, he was telling me that look, he has to build up a certain structure or a certain way that he wants his team to play.
Mm,
You understand? The first day, I think he actually allowed them to play based on just
yeah.
like a
Freelance.
freestyle.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you observe them, but in the second game, if you watch carefully at a point,
Mm-hmm.
they sat on a zone for quite a long
Long
time,
time.
and this zone, the Guinea kept on capitalizing on this zone back to back to back to back to back, and
Mm,
if you are very careful, you will notice that the coaches did not really panic. They actually allowed them to keep
To
on
play,
playing like
yeah.
that. But anytime they switch from the zone to man, you see them covering back.
Mm.
You understand? So I think if we watch carefully, this team can beat Guinea at any level.
Hmm.
So, but maybe they're trying to build something different because majority of African basketball we play a lot
Yeah,
of zones.
yeah.
So, and these are guys that play both in the U.S. and Europe. So he's trying to implement that system of how can we navigate our way when we find ourselves in such
In that kind of
situation.
situation.
And I asked him even after the game, why did you sit too long on this zone? He was, hey, we have to learn this regardless.
Hmm.
We have to learn this. We can go to a championship and then start learning how to play
Play.
zone.
Mm. All right. Yeah. So let's shift focus back to the main tournament.
Mm.
And there are four groups in the championship. In Group A, we have Ivory Coast, Congo, Cape Verde, and Rwanda. In Group B, we have Nigeria, Madagascar, Tunisia, and Cameroon. In Group C, we have Angola, South Sudan, Guinea, and Libya. Then in Group D, we have Senegal, Mali, Egypt, and Uganda. In these four groups, which of them do you think is the weakest group, and which group do you think is the strongest?
I would say the toughest group is Group C.
Group C.
And the reason why is that Angola, the host, are in the
Mm-hmm.
group, and
Yeah.
you have the number one ranking team in
In Africa,
Africa,
South Sudan,
South Sudan,
mm.
and what's the name of the
Guinea,
team?
and
And
Libya.
then you have Guinea and Libya.
Mm.
Uh, we are so privileged to watch the Guinea team play right here in our own soil,
Mm-hmm.
and we see what they can bring to
Yeah.
the table. As a matter of fact, I was privileged to be around the team
The Guinea
management
team.
and the
Yeah.
players too as well. Uh, they were telling me that one of their powerhouse, who is a well-known player in the Europe, he's called Alpha Diallo. He's already on his way
To
to
join the
Angola.
team.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So this
they are
is
getting
someone that,
reinforcement.
yeah, this is someone that has played in the Euro League final this year in Dubai
Mm.
against um, Fenerbahce,
Mm.
and he has been a dominant player in Monaco, and everybody know him as a household name
Mm.
in Europe and also in the African continent.
Yeah.
So I think that group is going to be the toughest group in the tournament.
Mm.
Angola playing within their home fans, and you know the
Yeah.
tension is too high, and so much is expected from them as well.
Yeah.
And you know it's gonna be a crazy fight or dog fight in that group.
Mm.
And then the Group D, I think, is the weakest group.
Yeah.
Not really weak, but compared to the other
Other
groups
groups,
with
the
so much
competition.
top players and quality players playing both in America and
Mm.
Europe, I think Group D, I rank them as the lowest or the
All
weakest group.
right. So coming back to Group B, which is
Yeah,
where we find ourselves, um, Nigeria, Madagascar, Tunisia, and Cameroon.
Cameroon.
What's your take? Do you think we can make it out of the group, or let me have your thoughts? Which two teams do you think will come out of Group B for the quarterfinals?
That's a tough
Hot
one,
seat.
man. I won't lie. I won't lie. I actually see Nigeria coming out.
Qualifying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Nigeria. When you sit and check the caliber of players we have,
Mm-hmm.
these are big time players,
Mm-hmm.
and these are guys who have proven, have shown us that they can play
They
on
can
a
play.
high level,
Mm.
regardless of what they played here in Abuja,
Yeah.
and not just because they are NBA. Some of them are NBA players,
Mm-hmm.
but because what they've been bringing into the game, even within their club side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have uh, Josh Okogie, who we know he's gonna come out strong,
Yeah.
and it's someone who has been in such level of tournament that every time he's somebody who is so professional that we know he will come
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
differently.
So
And
Nigeria and which other team are you looking at that will qualify out of group B?
I see Nigeria and Cameroon.
Wow.
I see Nigeria and Cameroon. I
uh
know Tunisia has been a powerhouse in
also
African
yeah.
basketball, but trust me, what Cameroon have been doing for a while,
Mm.
and the product they've been producing in basketball
Yeah.
within the continent and
Wow.
outside, we can say that these are people who can go far.
Yeah. So I'd like to hear your
Mm.
comments, hear your opinions in the comments. Do you agree with Apara, Nigeria and Cameroon, or who do you think is going to qualify out of group B? Let us know in the comments. So I like you like you mentioned, you had the privilege of being close to the team and as well the coaches. I know you have a very good relationship with the current head coach of the Tigers. Um, what do you think about the team? I know we I mean we all know how progressive Coach Abdurrahman has been, with his recent travel and association with some of the teams in the NBA from the BAL to the yeah. So we know he's bringing so much to the team, and they also have Ikena Smart, who's a video coordinator with Portland Trail Blazers, also a statistician. So I know that's going to be a lot of technical work behind the scene. And third coach,
AG.
Deji, yeah, he played on the national team as
Yeah.
well. Lots of experience. So what do you think about that squad, that team,
Um,
that group?
just as you said,
Mm,
these are a bunch of very smart and intelligent people there
mm,
who they've been given a tax,
mm,
you know, to take care of business. But I'll tell you, Coach Abdurrahman has been, I call him, what did they call, quiet storm.
mm,
He is someone who is very deep in this basketball, and with the changes of the game, he always updates himself. And as you
mm,
just said, he's just coming back from the summer league in Las Vegas.
yeah.
He was with Washington Wizard, and trust me, these are super added knowledge that he went and packed down
Mm,
there. And which you have Ikenna Smart, who is a tough and an in-depth tactician on
mm-hmm.
basketball,
Yes.
and who has been studying this game and studying African basketball for a while. And trust me, the two are coming together, to build
Mm,
something different that I think the Nigerian national team haven't seen yet.
mm,
And trust me, Deji, who is an experienced basketball player who have played both in the Europe, Asia,
mm,
and everywhere, you know, he's coming with his own experience to add to what these two are bringing.
yeah.
And trust me, you see this combination, it's a hell of a combination. And we might not see it now,
Yeah.
but trust me,
Eventually.
something good is happening in Nigerian
Eventually.
national team. And
Eventually.
this tournament, I think it will be a step for them to
Yeah.
climb the ladder of success.
Yeah.
You understand? Despite the poor or the terrible camping system, and which we are already used to
We're
it.
already used
We
to
are
it. I
already used to
mean,
it.
even the girls didn't have so much
Exactly.
time to prepare, but they
Exactly.
won.
They won.
And
So we can't sit back and start complaining that this guy is in practice. Everybody is expecting that these are professionals. They know what is ahead of them.
yeah,
You understand?
and they have what it takes to do the job.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
I think by now the president should be preparing another
Yeah.
set of $100,000.
I am telling you, this is
Yeah,
crazy.
because that's like a huge motivation.
That's right.
And like
That's right.
somebody said, I think it was what motivated the Tigers to also win. So this is going to be another motivation for the Tigers to as well win, because I mean, if they win and they get anything less than what the girls receive,
You know,
that's it won't be
that's a little
fair.
bit biased. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like you to just tell us a bit about your relationship with Coach Abdurrahman. I mean, the head coach of the Tigers. and by being close to the team, I mean, by bringing you close to the team while they were on ground, I'm sure he's like indirectly or directly trying to mentor you, because you're also in the coaching line just after you retired. So give us like a background, how you guys met and how the relationship is going so far.
Uh, and Coach Abdurrahman has been a friend,
Mm,
a mentor, and someone who I run to seek advice as
mm,
well. I met Coach Abdurrahman 17 years back or 18 years back, I think
mm,
so. I came to play university's game for ATBU, and they used to come around to play match with the school. But someone that I've been hearing about for a long, long time, and I haven't met, but I've seen him playing.
yeah.
So the day he watched me play, he was like, "Hey, you have to come to the stadium, man, and play for me."
Hmm.
And that's how we started talking. And since then, since the first day I came close to him and I see what he has, I don't really care about anything, but it's just to hang around this guy because I know
Mm,
this is someone that can teach you. It's not about the money, but it's
yeah.
what I was
Intellect.
thinking. Yeah,
Mm,
ahead. And trust me, he mentored me, he guided me during my playing time, and I got to a stage that I have to move ahead.
yeah.
That was when I moved to Lagos, and since then I still keep in touch with him.
Yeah.
I keep in touch with him back and here. And after my basketball career, and that's when we started talking with him. I was telling him, look, man, I would like to go into this coaching. He was like, I'm here for you, man, any
Yeah.
day, anytime.
Mm,
And whatever you need, just give me a call, man. So during the process, or when I started 2, 3 years back, I used to call him and tell him, look, man, this is how it is. And he would just tell me, hey, just keep your head up. But one thing he told me is that I'm gonna be in Abuja. My team will always be in Abuja, and trust
yeah.
me, you wanna learn, you have to be around me.
Mm,
So he was in Las Vegas. We are talking, talking, talking. So when the national team came here and he was confirmed as the head coach, he texted me. He was like, "You can come over and learn some good things here."
mm, yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
So that's like
thank
preparing
you."
the next set of coaches.
No.
So in a few years to come, we can see Coach Apara coaching the national team. Maybe you can start with like the under 18 or something. I'd love to see you at that level, anyways. Yeah. So bringing the focus back to the team and the tournament. Which player on the team do you think is going to be our go-to guy? Like when all the chips are down, who do you think is going to be the guy that will step up and take responsibility to put us back on track?
um, Caleb Agada.
Caleb Agada.
Caleb Agada.
Mm,
Caleb Agada has been somebody that you know he always take responsibility and take charge of issue or problem whenever the chips are down.
yeah.
Even from the qualifiers, you see him
Mm,
doing that, man. When the game is on the line, everybody pass the ball to him and
yeah.
just
And he
clear.
takes care of
You
business.
understand? So he's someone who has a big heart, and not just he has a big heart, he has already put in the work,
Yes.
and he's ready for that moment.
Mm,
So I think Caleb Agada will be someone that you know will take the team to the next level. But apart from that, there are others. There's someone like Ike
yeah.
Nwamu
Mm-hmm.
who have experience and know how to calm things around. Josh is
Yeah.
there pushing the tempo, defending, and doing all the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You have Talib Zana too,
Mm-hmm.
fighting all those big bodies in the
Inside.
paint, man. And you have Coyd Rich, who we all know him as KO, who is the one flying all over
Yeah.
the paint, dunking and
Mm-hmm.
blocking. So these guys are going to bring
Different energy and
different
different style and
energy
different
from
vibes.
from different
Yeah.
angles, and together, they make the D Tigers look
Mm-hmm.
so entertaining, and they bring the championship back. And I trust in this unit regardless of what is happening. I trust in them, and I believe that these guys are going to do great to the nation. And still, You're gonna get the $100,000.
100K dollars. All right,
Yeah,
guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we're going to be keeping in touch. We'll keep tabs with you guys after the first two games. Still bring our
yeah,
para to analyze and see where we'll be heading. While we're hoping that we can actually bring this home. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and see you on the next one. This is the Bounce, your number one podcast for everything basketball in Nigeria and across Africa. Stay with us and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. See you on the next one.